It's time to learn about the Business Model Canvas, what it includes, and how to create one for your business idea. The Canvas is a new method for business model generation. Developing one for your business idea will allow you to flesh out ideas and build upon your starting proposal in your idea statement. A business model describes the rationale of how an organization creates, delivers, and captures value. It will show the logic of how your company intends to make money. These building blocks cover the four main areas of business, including customers, the offering, infrastructure, and financial viability. The business model is like a blueprint for a strategy to be implemented through organizational structures, processes, and systems. After you create your initial business model canvas, you'll get the opportunity to use it to facilitate discussion around your idea with people in your personal and professional life and network. However, we'll discuss that further in the presentation. For now, let's go over the canvas itself. Here's the basic layout of the business model canvas. I'll post a copy online on Canvas for you to utilize. There's also a website link I'll post where you can build your canvas online. So let's start off with the first building block, customer segments. This is defined as the different groups of people or organizations an enterprise aims to reach and serve. Customers comprise the heart of any business model. Without profitable customers, no company can survive for long. In order to better satisfy customers, a company may group them into distinct segments with common needs, behaviors, or other attributes. A business model may define one or several large or small customer segments. An organization must make a conscious decision about which segments to serve and which to ignore. Once that decision is made, a business model can be carefully designed around a strong understanding of specific customer needs. Make sure that each segment is well described in your canvas, including geographic, social, and demographic factors where applicable. Next up is the value proposition. This describes the bundle of products and services that create value for a specific customer segment. It's the reason why customers turn to one company over another. It solves a customer problem or satisfies a need. Each value proposition consists of a selected bundle of products and/or services that caters to the requirements of a specific customer segment. In this sense, the value proposition is an aggregation or bundle of benefits that a company offers customers. Some value propositions may be innovative and represent new or disruptive offer. Others may be similar to existing market offers but offer added benefits and attributes. I've also listed some questions on this slide to ask yourself regarding the value of your business and what it provides. Oops. Maybe. Okay. So a value proposition creates value for a customer segment through a distinct mix of elements catering to that segment's need. Value may be quantitative, like in price or speed of service, or qualitative, like in design and customer experience. Elements can also be pulled from the newness of problems or needs of customers. This could be described in technology. Also, improved performance that could correspond to growth in customer demand. Finally, customization or tailoring products and services to a specific needs of individual customers or segments creates value. Other value-added factors to consider would be effectiveness, design, brand status, price, cost reduction, risk reduction, accessibility, usability, and convenience. So the channels building block describes how a company communicates with and reaches its customer segments to deliver a value proposition. Communication, distribution, and sales channels comprise a company's interface with customers. Channels are customer touchpoints that play an important role in the customer experience. These are responsible for raising awareness among customers about a company's product and services, helping customers evaluate a company's value proposition, allowing customers to purchase specific products and services, delivering a value proposition to customers, and providing post-purchase customer support. It's important to find the right mix of channel types to reach the customer segments you'll be targeting. These can include any combination from the list here, including Salesforce, web sales, owning different stores, utilizing partner stores or wholesalers, and mobile devices. The customer relationships building block describes the type of relationships a company establishes with its customer segments. A company should clarify the type of relationship it wants to establish with each customer segment. They can range from personal to automated and may be driven by motivations such as customer acquisition, customer retention, and boosting sales or upselling. Basically, it all centers around how do we get, keep, and serve customers. Revenue streams represent the cash a company generates from each customer segment. If customers comprise the heart of a business model, like I mentioned, revenue streams are its arteries. A company must ask itself, for what value is each customer segment truly willing to pay? Successfully answering that question allows the firm to generate one or more revenue streams from each customer segment. Each revenue stream may have different pricing mechanisms. These could include a fixed list prices, bargaining, auctioning, market-dependent, volume-dependent, or yield management. Boiled down, the revenue streams are cash a company generates from each customer segment. Also, consider which forms or what forms the customer will be paying for the product or service. Key resources describe the most important assets required to make a business work. Every business requires these. These resources allow an enterprise to create and offer value proposition, reach markets, maintain relationships with customer segments, and earn revenues. Different key resources are needed depending on the type of business model. These resources can be physical, financial, intellectual, or human. They can be owned or leased by the company or acquired from key partners. The key activities building block describes the most important thing a company must do to make its business work. Every business model calls for a number of key activities. These are the most important actions a company must take to operate successfully. Like key resources, what we just went over, they are required to create and offer a value proposition, reach markets, maintain customer relationships, and earn revenues. You notice how all these are interconnected? And like key resources and key activities, key activities differ depending on business model type. Key partnerships describe the network of suppliers and partners that make a business model work. Companies forge partnerships for many reasons, and partnerships are becoming a cornerstone of many business models. Companies create alliances to optimize their business models, reduce risk, or acquire resources. These can be external or internal partners within the company, vendors, customers, and suppliers, all different things to consider. The cost structure describes all costs incurred to operate a business model. Creating and delivering value, maintaining customer relationships, and generating revenue all incur costs. Such costs can be calculated relatively easily after defining the key resources, key activities, and key partnerships. Some business models are more cost-driven than others. That's up for you to decide. Just make sure you're considering the most important, most expensive, fixed, and variable costs that go into your business. For your business model canvas, initially you'll need to fill out all 9 segments or building blocks in the template. Then write a sentence or 2 of what you think the reaction will be by people who look at these 9 segments of your canvas when you interview them. The next and most important part of this assignment is interviewing or talking to at least 30 people face-to-face about each section of the business model canvas you created. Make sure to get feedback on your idea, whether that's positive, negative, things to change, things to improve upon, things to add, anything like that. After the interviews, you'll need to decide what and if you wrote on your Canvas is correct or needs to be changed. Make the necessary changes to your Canvas, keeping your original entries in black and making the revisions in red. If you need to strike anything out, make sure it's left on there, but just strike it out with a line. Then finally, make a new statement about your idea if necessary. Things to include in this assignment submission would be the original business model canvas, which is all in black, any revisions on the canvas on a new canvas in red, so you'll have two different canvases, and then also that prediction, that hypothesis about what people thought about your Canvas, what you think they'll think about your Canvas. Include that as well. Make sure to submit that on Canvas. Once again, this is what your template will look like. You can just use bullet points here. That's perfectly fine. I've also uploaded another lecture on Canvas to go over some specific examples of business model canvases in the different business plans I put as examples on Canvas. So make sure to watch that for some more specific examples of what to include under each of these different building blocks.